Hello, hello. Hmm. Do, 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 do. Hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm here just showing up. Hello, Lira. If you want to learn how to draw, stick around. Hello. And this morning, I thought it would be really cool to do a quick portrait. I usually do these quick portraits in the morning over coffee, and I thought it would be really cool to actually do one of these portraits and kind of show you how I work from a reference photo. But yeah, just you got kind of get an idea of what you could do in a tiny sketchbook, which is this almost the size of my hand. You can do all kinds of cool stuff, and yeah, there's a lot of options. And I usually do these sketches in the morning with my coffee as a form of exercise to learn how to draw, practice a certain skill. And yeah, let's begin. I guess everybody wants to see how to do one of these portraits. I'm also gonna show you the reference photo in just a second. But yeah, let's get started. So I think the reference photo that I really want to work with is this lady over here. So we're gonna draw her. I usually, that's how I start my morning. Just draw from like a reference photo, or I paint or draw an object that's on my table. But I've been really into doing these portraits in the morning. So please say hello. Hi, welcome everybody. If any of you want to learn how to draw, stick around. Hello, my lovely people. Okay, let's just draw and get into the zone of it. I feel like I talk too much sometimes. Hi. Hello, wonderful people. So I do these morning portraits each day, and it's my way of just learning how to draw faces, kind of get in touch with what I want to do as a subject that day. So you guys kind of give an, like, some of you are just walking in, but this is kind of the stuff that we're gonna be attempting to draw. So we have options. Anyways. Okay. What I usually do when I start drawing, I try to block in where things are roughly, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just blocking things out as best as I can. Okay. So she has a long neck. There you go, so you can see better. Welcome everybody. We're gonna be drawing a portrait today, so just sit back, relax. Hello, hello. Do any of you ever come on here and do lives drawing? Is that something you guys do? Hey everybody, welcome. Let's draw together. I'm doing a quick portrait. I'll do a couple of them, but this is how I start my morning. This is definitely my first time like doing some of this live and drawing live. So if you want to support my first time, please send a little gift or something. I guess that's what we were supposed to do or say, but I'm just here trying to live my best life as an artist, people. Hello. If you feel like watching me draw, sit down, enjoy. Hello, hello. Hello, from wherever you are. I am in Romania right now. Okay, let's see. So let me see. The first drawing always just feels like garbaggio. Just, not all the time. My drawings churn out decent. But hey, that's why we practice. There's been so many times where I've made drawings and they just like bombed hard. But the whole point of it is to learn. Do any of you like to draw? Do you guys like to make art, paint, draw? Is that something you enjoy? Just got like a warning that my behavior isn't appropriate. I don't particularly know what that means because I didn't do anything terrible. Why would somebody flag me? I don't know. I didn't do anything terrible, but okay. Hello, hello. This is my first time, guys, in here, so be gentle on me. Eee. Hello, Laura, Jerry, and Elisa. Hope you guys having a wonderful day or evening wherever you are. Hello, Terry. Putting in the shadows. Most of her side is in shadow. And then Right, Annalisa? Like sometimes just like the sketch is so it's enough, and sometimes I actually have a really hard time migrating from like the sketch to like a final piece, because I really love how the sketch itself looks, and I feel like I'm gonna ruin it. But I think that's just the whole point of taking a risk with your art pieces. And it's so devastating when you're really like set on on something that you're making, and then you go and ruin it. Oh my god. That in itself is a come to Jesus moment, and you're just like, okay, like I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to make mistakes. Cause I'm supposed to. That's the only damn way you learn how to make something. Annalisa, are you also an artist, or do you love to draw? I mean, everybody's an artist, really. But what do you consider yourself? Interesting. What is happening over here? You know what? I didn't used to draw like this either. But with practice and a little bit of kindness and patience with yourself, you will go a long distance. It's that negative self-talk that we need to really, really learn how to temper. You got this, girl. You could do it. If you love making art, go for it, because you have nothing to lose. And I find making art like mental flossing. It's what keeps you mentally sane. And I personally don't want to live a life where I don't get the chance to like express myself. This girl is so beautiful. You guys have to see the girl itself. So this is the reference photo that we're working with. It is it's therapy to draw and to make art, to do any form of art, really. What is happening over here? So she has this like light beam over here. She also has this light over here. She has like a frowning thing over here. Okay. So one of the things that really help when drawing from like a reference photo, I always block out, the frame that I'm working with. Sometimes I also do a grid, like I divide it into 4 sections, and based off of the grid and the shape of the frame, that's how I work from the reference photo. And that way you can like really follow where, let's say if like the shoulder like is like right here on the frame, then I know to make it into this segment. The nose is over here, collarbone is over here. So I just kind of work my way and constantly checking in the frame as to where I'm at. A grid also helps. Like it really helps with like the middle composition and figuring out where the ear is or the eye. I've just naturally started doing that without the grid. So like I work the frame and then I slowly make my way inside. And I know like the ear is like roughly around here. The eye is like roughly around the eye. The bottom of the ear is like in conjunction with like the nose. And then I also work vertical and horizontal, so like I'm looking where the edge of the nose ends and what that in parallel is with. So if I were to like look, it's actually in parallel with where the eyebrow starts. So the nose kind of has to come a little bit more out. And then let's see, the edge of the mouth is in parallel with like the corner of the eye. So this segment over here. Actually, I did a pretty good job at aligning that. Over here, she has one thing I always kind of have like trouble, and I think I need to start practicing like individual eyes. Noses are noses are the bane of your existence. For me, is hands. Like if I draw hands, I'm just like, mother. Ah. There's certain hand gestures I can do, and then when like they're like obscured from like, I don't know, something like that, it just drives me completely insane. And yeah, but the thing is how to like troubleshoot that. So if you're working on a big painting or drawing, what I do first, if I'm gonna have any people in, I draw those people separately in my sketchbook over and over again. I practice the hands or whatever like body part that I'm just like, girl, you better get it right on the final piece. And then I start the final piece. I never just go ham on like the final piece first, because I don't know, like some people do. God bless them. I'm not one of them. Yeah. Yeah, if you can spare yourself, like even these, like, I do them because I have projects that I have to work on a daily for work, and I do this exercise daily just to like keep me like straight on what I'm doing at work. Actually, I work as an illustrator. It was nice talking to you, Annalisa. Give me a follow so I can say hi to you like over message, and yeah, you rock. You're awesome. Thank you for like talking to me. Oh, ew, ew, ew. Thank you, Annalisa. You are so awesome. You rock. I hope you have a wonderful evening, I think. Okay. Don't be a stranger. Say hello to me in private. Let's continue the talks about art and art making. Okay, so let's block some of this. Okay, and then whew. What is happening over here? Ah, there you go. I found the line finally. Okay. Her hair. Let's just block it out a little bit better over here because I feel like the hair will help me visually. And then her jawline, I think. Oh, okay. Got it. Mm, 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 mm. And then she has. Hello. Feel free to say hi, stick around, watch me draw, figure out this beautiful model that I'm working on. It's my daily morning coffee practice, and this is how I get ready for work. I'm an illustrator and a graphic designer, and I have a lot of illustration projects that I have to work on today. And like the only way to like actually get my brain to function and my hand to respond is to actually do some of these fun little quick portraits. Yeah, it's my warm-up really. And I thought, well, I do this every day. I should probably just go live and like let people watch me doodle away. Okay, and then she has, wait. That makes a difference. It's actually kind of peaceful to just draw and have you guys in here just jump in and out. I never thought I would actually do it live and enjoy it. I have to admit, I was a little bit nervous at first. I was like, do I even know how to draw in front of people? And here I am, drawing in front of people. I made it such a huge big deal, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so nervous. Okay. Okay. God, she's so pretty. Okay, the lips are getting a little bit lost, so we have to do something about that. Can't. My top lip is not that thick, so I shouldn't. Hello. Stick figures is where I also started, my friend, so I believe in you 100%. Don't even sweat it. The only difference. Oh, you guys can still hear me, right? just give me a little like thumbs up, because like some weird thing just happened. The only difference between me and you is that I've been just doing this for a really long time, but I didn't used to be good at drawing. I was just very mediocre, and even my art teacher when I was young, they were like, maybe you should rethink doing this, which is a terrible thing to say to a child. Yeah, no, live is definitely very hard for some. Like it took me years to like, get into the mindset that I have to like show myself and showcase myself as an artist. But I do believe with some kindness and patience towards yourself, you'd be surprised how much you can do over time. You just have to like decide that you're gonna do it, and then things fall into place. But I didn't used to have a lot of confidence when it came to my art and how I showed up, because I wasn't really encouraged. So I was really fighting against like beliefs that other people had when it came to who I was as a artist. So it's really hard when you don't have like a good support system, but it's not impossible. So if you like making art, you should be making art no matter what. Because I think art keeps sanity in check. And yeah, keeps depression away. It helps you process. It has helped me in many, 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 many. Yeah. How could you not like art? It's crazy. Like, you don't have to be good at art to like appreciate some fine art. It's okay. I like that you're talking. I love it. Keep talking, my friend. Also follow me and say hello private so we can not lose track of each other, okay? If you ever have any art questions, shoot me a message. Like, send me a photo of your artwork if you have any like if you need some tips on how to do things better. Okay. I know that my skills seem like whoa, but the thing is, you're also capable of doing it. Like it's just a matter of time and patience. And if like you really want to do this skill and like get it better, like it's not like a Olympic sport. Like for Olympic sports, you kind of have to get born with like specific like physical skills that nobody possesses. You should send me private some of your artwork. I would love to see it. Okay, let's see. Then she has this like cute little nose going on. I'm gonna try to like not make it terrible. And believe me, I've butchered some of my artwork in the highest grand, so You need to make some bad art to make some good one. Period. Okay, I need to be more bold over here. I feel like I'm hesitating this whole segment. Okay. Okay. I also talk to myself while I make art. If that's a little bit on the insane side. I also dance and eat yummy snacks, but the snacks are way too far away from me, so I can't get the snacks, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to go without snacks. Okay. Okay, let's see what's happening with this lady. Hello, welcome. Watch me draw. Man, I'm like, what is happening with me? I'm like, maybe it's just being on live for the first time and talking and doing multiple things at once. And I'm just like, I'm on the frozen section. Okay, finally. Ugh. Okay. This whole section is in shadow. I was tripping out about it. Okay, so let's sharpen this baby. Okay. There you go. So, there you go. Much better. Finally. God, what was I like tripping out about? There is this like okay. So she has a shadow going on over here that I'm shadow light thing going on. And she also has some on her lid, her chin, her nose. The tip of her nose. Okay. Okay. I want to use use a little bit of a pen. There you go. Hello, hello. Welcome. Just doing my morning hello everybody, welcome. It's amazing what just a little bit of red ink would like make this whole segment just pop. Ah, it's so good. No rushing, unnecessary rushing. Live. Oh, I got the nose right. Yeah, huh? Okay. Hello everybody. Welcome to me trying to figure out how to draw this lady. If you guys feel called to chime in, talk to me about if you have any questions about drawing, and feel free. I am an open book. Okay, let's figure that part. So what's cool right now, we can start blacking out a little bit the background. There you go. Oh, it's looking, Actually, let me try with pencil first, because I can move quicker. Oh, so good. It just needs to be a little bit darker. That's cute. Well, I'm not AI. I'm sorry to disappoint. Or is she AI? I don't know. I don't know, man. AI is tripping me out a little bit as a creative. We'll see where this AI thing goes. Oh. Well, I need to show my face so you know I'm not a fucking psychopath, AI, and whatnot. Like, I think it's... You get to be like, hey, that's Alex. Yes, it is. It's my favorite ballpoint pen. I have boxes of them. And I love drawing with this pen. So cheap, but it just like... What I love about it, it has this like grip to the paper. It doesn't like just slide, and yeah, I really like it. I've been drawing with ballpoint pen for like years. I have so many drawings just like in this type of pen. Yeah, the multicolor ones are so cool. I've seen artists build like skin tone with like, because they have all the colors, the primary colors, and whoa, that is some crazy talent. It's simple. I feel like you can like break down the layers in your mind as to, okay, like if you look at my face, I have like a tan tone. You see like a white on my side where the light is like underneath, so maybe that could be a yellow, that could be a brown, and like you kind of juxtapose them layer by layer, and you don't go really dark really quick, because then there's no saving. And practice. Like, man, just sit down and fuck up some art. Like, ruin some stuff. Like, I have so many things where I got so excited about. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be my art of the week. And then I do something and I mess it up. But you have to mess it up to get good at it. You cannot excel in the arts if you're not willing to fuck up some arts. Or how that gentleman I've seen online circulating, you need to fuck around to find out, and if you don't fuck around, you don't find out. Yeah, it's starting to look amazing. Yes, I totally agree. People hold themselves back from making mistakes and like their passions because we're scared that we will fail and people will judge us. And the thing is, life could end at any time. I'm getting a little bit real right now, but it would suck for that to happen and for you not to have been able to express yourself and be yourself in that period that you were alive. So fuck it, just do the things you love. You don't have to be good right away at it. Time will always make you good at it. Yeah. And art saves you. Like, it's the best therapy. If you're having a hard time verbalizing what's happened to you, and art is right there to pick you up and like give you a new dictionary, a visual dictionary for you to express yourself and get better. That's the best thing about art. I thought of that too, and I said, if I were to go blind, which is like saying like, wow, like taking away completely my freedom. If I went blind, you know what I would do? I would just start dancing. I would find some other creative form to help me. So, and regret is such a crazy poison to the mind. Just start drawing here and there. Carry a sketchbook with you. This is such a tiny sketchbook. You can see it's kind of like the size of my hand. I carry this everywhere, and I'll show you like the little things that I do in here. Each day I just show up and I make a quick little portrait. I just show up each day for coffee. Like these all take like between 15-30 minutes. Obviously when you are just getting started, maybe it'll take a little bit longer, but like just showing up and practicing each day, it's just bound to happen. Like all good things happen when you just show up for yourself, period. There's no way it could be like my life could get worse from just sitting down and drawing. It is all just in your head. Fear is like it's such a crazy thing to realize that it's all induced. It's all in your head. But it's just your like mind trying to keep you safe. And depending on the experiences that we've had in our lives, like traumas, really, really like go hand in hand with like the self-critic, that protective mechanism. just go for it. Like, add me, follow me on TikTok, and send me your drawings privately. I'll be your accountability partner. Just send me one each day, like a small little doodle. Just do it. Like, I will look forward to seeing your stuff. Yeah, drawing is a coping mechanism, and it's a healthy one. We could be doing way worse things to our bodies. We could be doing drugs, kids. And, I mean, it's a weird time we're living. So, like, do anything that helps you move forward and try to stay out of trouble as best as you can. Thank you for the follow. And what is your name? I mean, unless you don't want to say it in the group chat. Bean. Hello, Bean. My name is Alexandra. Nice to meet you. I mean, I could go around these times. This is like my second time going live, so. But if you tell me a couple of times that you're like have like specific times that you go on, and you would like to see me, just write me private, and I'll like start showing up then, and we can continue to chitty chat. Okay, let's see what is happening. Oh, you're on the East Coast time. Cool. I can do mornings for you guys. I can do evenings. I'm in Romania right now, so it's daytime. And my kids are at school, so I can actually focus. My younger one is almost 3, and my oldest one is 12. They're both boys, and they're both insane. But like insane, like a good way. Like they're not like they could be terrible. Well, I'm starting to mix this like pink and red, and it's looking really cool. Yeah, a funny thing about having children and making art, I used to I used to squander my time when I didn't have kids. I would be like, oh, what can I do today? And then when I had kids, I was like, oh, wow, I should appreciate my time a little bit more. And now, when when I do have time to paint and draw, like now, I like pray, I like say thank you to all the gods. I mean, like, thank you for giving me the chance to just sit down and finish a thought. So, mm, oh, my computer just went like, it was wondering if I was still here. I am. Yeah, I think this modern time has really plugged us in such an intense way. And, you know, as we were never meant to be fed this much information all at once, so many tasks all at once. So I think for us, evolving it takes a while to get used to this pace. Maybe like our kids and grandkids will be like less susceptible to anxiety because they'll just learn to evolve. I don't know. Pokemon. What am I talking about? But yeah, I mean, I think we just need to like prioritize what makes us happy. For me, it's definitely art making, and I've done that, and I've been able to be much more happy and in tune with myself. And I also like really cleaned up like the people that I hang out with. I quality versus quantity, that also like was a huge shift for me. And initially kind of like kind of shocking because you're like, oh my god, like what am I doing? Am I creating social suicide? But the thing is, once you start like appreciating your time, and you dedicate your time towards good activities and good people that support you and what you love to do, then those are keepers. And when you make that shift, your life exponentially gets better. Because you can have all the fucking money in the world, but if you don't have somebody to like share moments with and talk to and contemplate it, then what's the fucking point? Yeah, you have to. Uh, if you don't clean up once in a while, and you kind of, or not clean up, but just like revisit your actions and the people and like what you're doing, you will find yourself in a weird place. And yeah, like, it's important that you clean your entourage. And art keeps me out of trouble, period. Like, that I know. Find a good hobby. Find some good people. And they might not come all at once. Don't have also expectations in life. If you have high expectations, that will fuck it up too. I think not having realistic goals and having compassion for yourself can really set you up for a really terrible time. Like a realistic goal and expectation as me for myself as an artist. Right now, I would really like to finish a body of work that I'm working on, and that's like 10 paintings that I would like to have in a show, and go out and like socialize with people and like people getting to know me in person. But the thing is, with children and like how my life is set up right now, it'd be unrealistic to be like, yeah, I can totally finish that in like 6 months. No, that is insane. Like, whenever I finish it, but as long as I also show up regularly for that project, that is consistency shows up, which is more important than anything. And then with that consistency, whatever speed that is, when I finish it, period. Like, there's no doubt about it. So if maybe it's in like a year or 2 or 3, I'm fine with that. Maybe sometimes like shit happens in your life and like it happens 10 years later, but at least it's gonna happen. Like, I constantly visit that goal, that dream, and like just like I put goodness towards it. Let's see, let's switch up a little bit. What is happening with this pencil? Life is too short to not draw or just make any art. Like, life could end at any moment, and if we just sit there and dwell, I wonder if I'm gonna do it right, or like your priorities are wrong. Like, you're making art so you can sustain yourself mentally and be happy, period. That's what art does. Art is mental flossing. That's it. And then if any other goodness comes out of it, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, art is supposed to relax you. Like, even if it's like, even if you're creating sad art, anxious art, angry art, like, the whole point of it is to like have like an area where you can release all that pent up emotion. Yes, consistency can be skewed by mental health, and but the thing is, you find your sweet spot. Like, it doesn't have to be my way of doing it. Like, you find ways to like get yourself productive and happy, and um you don't have to follow specifically my recipe, because maybe what is good for me, it might not be good for you. It might actually stress you out even more. So you just have to find, ask yourself some like really like important questions, like, what is good for me? Like, what would be a good amount of art making per week? What is a realistic goal? Is it like a quick sketch each day, or is it like every other day? Also, what could get you out of a slum too is like really finding your local artists. And I don't know in what city you're in, but if you have like a art walk in your city the first week of the month, um that could be a place where like people could keep you accountable. You just have to find some people that will push you when you need the pushing. It doesn't make sense? Let me know. If I went through a really rough patch after college, I went to printmaking and painting for college. And when I got out of college, I went into a really intense depression because I couldn't find a job and I was really poor. And I went through a phase where I think 2.5 years of like really not wanting to make art. It was kind of like this intense protest against myself. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't stop making art. It goes against everything I am. So, what I'm trying to say with that is that as creatives, we will have spells of just stopping altogether. And that pattern is also part of the journey. Oh, the mind is so complicated. You just like it's surprising what our minds are capable of and what it tries to do to prevent us from getting hurt. And just because it's not logical to you doesn't mean it's not logical to your subconscious. Get in line, buddy. We all have imposter syndrome. Like, uh, yeah, I still have I have it in my work. Like, I'm an illustrator for some of my clients, and sometimes I'm like, you guys hired me to do this job. Are you sure? You sure you want me? Because yeah, it's rough sometimes. It really is. Yeah, but don't be a stranger. Send me your art. Let me see it. And if any of you feel compelled to send me your artwork, go follow me on TikTok. Send me your artwork privately. I'll give you my 2 cents. Or if you're just looking for like somebody to just look at it and appreciate it, I'm that person. I want to be that person in this community. I really do believe that, you know, for somebody like me who it took so long to get out of my shell and like really embody and like really accept that I want to be a full-time artist, I think I find it also my duty to pass on some of the things that I've learned along the way and to help others rise to their fullest like creative potential. And if I can do that and inspire through like talking here, and then I feel like I'm doing like a good in this world, because there's so much fucked up shit that I would like to just make it a little bit prettier and more sparkly and more amazing. And if that's through art, then god damn it, I'm gonna do it. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I can think of like so many things I wish I could change in this world, and all the global shit that's happening, and I feel like god, like can I even like make a difference? And I came to the conclusion like the best thing that I can do is like really participate with the things that are happening locally for me and do good in my community. And then that eventually will be a ripple effect. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how I see it. And I know I'm good at art, so I was like, why not just try to make the world better through like little acts of creativity and help people uh, survive this madness that we're like all experiencing through the joys of just, making art. Yeah, 100%. Hmm. So I used red. Oops. I like to do this thing where I add the colors that I used. It's got a little nice touch. So the thing that I like to do, now that I've kind of established her form, try to move my strokes in the shape of her face, so it kind of gives a 3D effect. And guys, if you feel called to support me in this live, feel free to send me a little gift, even to like a little hearty thingy. It's my first time doing it, so I would greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to figure out this live TikTok myself. I'm not an expert. This is definitely the first time interacting with like people like that online. I've mostly just posted like videos that were recorded, but I think I really like this. Like talking to you guys was really fun. So now I'm like kind of thinking like I want to add some actual white. Let's see, let's find some good old-fashioned white. And a paintbrush. This is gouache. I really like these ones. They're a little bit on the more expensive side, but I really like them. I don't even need that much. I don't know why I put so much. And okay, let's see, where do highlights pop? I'm gonna need a little bit of water because that is not sustainable. Ooh. Ah, the white just makes it like pop. Oh, it's okay. I'm glad that you're back. Okay. Ah, the white is so awesome. Just makes things so amazing. I know adding the highlights is just like, oh, this is amazing. It's like the cherry on top. So good. Let's see. Mm. Well, making a mess, like always. Okay. Well, yeah, well, that's kind of what we have. It has been it's been a pleasure drawing today with all of you. This is my first time really sitting this long and talking to people. And if you have it in your heart to like spare some tiny little gifts and stuff like that, please feel free to like send me one. It would mean the world to me. If not, just go follow me, say hello private, send me your artwork. And yeah, it was actually really fun sitting here and doing this. I never thought I would enjoy myself, and I really did. I thought you guys were really wonderful, and I know all of you that watched want to paint, want to draw deep down, and I encourage you to go do it, and it's an amazing feeling. This is what keeps me happy, and she's been a wonderful, wonderful model today. I'm glad that you do Timeless. We should all be doing it openly and sharing it with people and asking for help. And feel free to always like ask me for any help, like on social media, like just reach out. If you want me to look at something, I would love to. I'll go give a like. I will support you artists. So it's really important to have a community to rely on and befriend. And yeah, we like Ram Dass, I don't know if any of you know him, says we're just walking each other home, and he's a really wonderful spiritual teacher. So yeah, we're just walking each other home at the end of the day. So I will be doing these more often. Also, a favor to ask to all of you that are still watching and enjoy like what I'm doing. If you have like specific hours, if this hour was a really good time for me to do a live, I'll continue to do that. I would like to be able to see you guys again. And yeah, that's all I have to say. So with that, I'm sending you all tons of love, tons of creativity, and I will see you next time. 4 a.m, but you are up, little owl. So have a good day, one. Yeah, I can definitely do night ones too. That would be so yeah, like I said, message me where you're at, and then I can kind of like coordinate a decent time for all of us to coexist in this virtual space. Okay, I'm gonna sign off. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next live. Oh, Nevada! I used to live in Seattle, Washington for 20 years, and then I moved to Romania. So, meh. Thank you for watching, guys. You guys rock.